Grace and peace, and welcome to Legacy of Grace Poetry. My name is Debbie, but you can call me Dew, and that's spelled Dew. I come to you every Tuesday and Friday with a poem, and this is not spoken word, this is a poem. And these poems I've been writing since I was 9 years old. I'm now 71 years old, or 71 years young, and I'm still writing poetry. And I decided to share this poetry with you. Reason being is because as we age, we want to leave a legacy of grace to our children, to our friends, to our neighbors, to our enemies. So I call this channel Legacy of Grace Poetry because I want this poetry to have a positive impact on how you think, what you think, and I want it to bring you closer to God. Each time I bring you a poem, I'm going to give you a senior word that you can reflect on. And our senior word today is want. Want. My mother used to say that you never get too old for your wants to hurt you. In other words, no matter how old you get, you won't get everything that you want. And yes, it's going to hurt your feelings because you can't get it. But it's not what you want that counts. It's what you need. You see, God said he would supply all of our needs. He did not say he would supply everything we wanted. Right now, I have things that I need to get rid of in my house. Why? Because I wanted them, but I didn't need them. You may want transportation, and God will supply your transportation. I believe he truly will. But he's not going to supply what you want, which might be a BMW. Your transportation may be the very feet you're walking on. Your transportation may be a DOT bus. Your transportation may be your neighbor. But you may want a Cadillac. You may want a Ferrari. But that's not what you need. You need reliable transportation. So what if it's a hoopty? If it's reliable transportation and that's what you needed to get back and forth to work or to get back and forth to the doctor's appointments, then guess what God supplied? God said he would supply what we need. Think about it. What do you need in this hour? You need God. But what do you want in this hour? You may think a drink. You may think another pill. You may even think another man. You think that's what you need. But that's not. That's a want. The Bible says in James chapter 4, verse 2, you desire what you do not have, so you kill. You covet, but you cannot get what you want, so you quarrel and fight. You do not have because you do not ask God. Plain and simple. God said it. He never said he would give you everything you wanted, but he said he would supply your needs. So with that being said, we're going to go into our poem today, which is called Wants. Wants. And it's based on James chapter 4. I hope you enjoy it. I hope it changes something in your heart. And I hope it makes you think, make you reflect. Because as seniors, we now, as we get older, begin to think about all the things that we wanted, that our houses are cluttered up with, that we don't need. We can't give them away to our children because they think they're old-fashioned. They don't want it. Our family heirlooms and china. This generation does not use china. They don't even have china cabinets. So the things that we wanted because we thought we were going to pass on to our children is just cluttering up space and collecting dust. Because of what we wanted, we didn't think about what our children might need or what we might truly need in that hour. Remember, we're never too old for our wants to hurt us. So, with that in mind, here's our poem for today, Wants. Do you really think the life transverses around you and your attitude? You can be repulsive, a liar, a hypocrite, lacking any real gratitude. I watched you work on the hearts of people. You just can't leave them alone. You prey on their mind, you prey on their hearts until they feel nothing. You're turning them to stone. You've taken over the life of our young. You've infiltrated their culture. You sit and you wait and you sit and you wait. You prey on them like vultures. The young don't understand how to play the cards they've been dealt. And the old don't seem to remember the way that they once felt. You parade yourself up and down the corridors of the people's hearts, making them to chase you. They chase you down, then you rip them apart. Because of you, many people are in graves, in hospitals, prisons, and sanitariums. They go through panic attacks, stressors, and all types of deliriums. The outlook looks grim. You started working in the hearts of the young, carrying on until old age. You've traveled all around this world. Your influence is not difficult to gauge. Because of you, we have wars and rumors of wars. From coast to coast, you cause the people to rage. You're part of the way we think. You're in our every language. You're in our vocabulary. You tempt, you taught, you tempt, you taught. And it's all for naught. We need to get a revelation that God supplies all of our needs. We need to get a change of thought and do what our mothers once taught. That it's not always about what you want. I hope it has touched you in some way. And I hope you give me a thumbs up, a like, subscribe to my channel, and I pray you share the video. Leave a comment if you want. But this is a poem that was written about wants. Remember, you're not too old for your wants to hurt you. And they will, because wants can never compare to God's gifts of giving you what you need. God bless. Thumbs up, share, like, comment. Have a blessed one.